Hey YouTube family, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Do me a favor before we get into it, hit that subscribe button and like, share, and comment. I wanted to come on just to check in. It's been a busy month. I went away. I'm gonna send y'all some highlights. I'm gonna add some highlights of my trip. I went away to St. Thomas and it was beautiful. Talk about self-care, honey. Matter of fact, before we get into it, check out these St. Thomas highlights. Y'all, they were waiting for us. Look. All the way from
where?
Brooklyn, New York, New Jersey, what's up? St. Thomas, we here. You vlog this way. What? Which way? That's a vlog. Hey guys. So as you can see, my niece was giving me vlogging lessons, but look at this beautiful thing happening here. Y'all, the water was just gorgeous. And then we went to the beach. Look at this. Look at this beach water. You know, I had to get my feet in there, my whole body in there, but I ain't showing you all that. All right, y'all, I'm sorry. I just needed to add that St. Thomas trip in there. All right, back to our regular scheduled. Well, I just wanted to come on today just to check in. Like, I know last month was mental health month, but for me, every month is mental health month, right? Like, there's a consistent check-in that you should be doing with yourself. It might be a every day for you. It might be a every month for you. I don't know what that looks like in your regimen of taking care of yourself, or how do you know that you've tipped the scale? But you shouldn't wait to tip the scale. Like, you should be dealing with your stressors, with your anxiety, with your depression. Like, you definitely have to find ways to deal with that. Look, so for me, what I do every day is I put everything down at some point in my day and I go for a walk. So I wanted to ask you, what are you doing to live an empowered life? Because y'all know I'm the girl empowered. And I'm always going to come on here to figure out what are some steps to living an empowered life and living a life that represents the best version of who you are. Because so many times we're walking around with that trauma lens, right? Like, stuff that we've experienced, things that we've seen. Like, we walk around with the lens of that, but it's time to change your lens. And that takes quite a lot of work to do. It means that you have to do some searching inside of you to see the places where you might be a bit damaged, right? And it might show up in your relationships, it might show up at work, it might show up at play, whatever it is. But today I just wanted you to come on and encourage you to do that self-search to see if you're really okay. Because some of us are walking around and we're saying we're okay, but honey, we ain't okay. Tips to deal with your mental health when you just need a little rest and you can't do anything grand and big. Well, a couple are. One, this. Just relax. Find a nice, quiet place to sit and to be still. Ground yourself. Take some deep breaths and then bring it back in. Another thing I like to do is I like to walk. I like to go outside when it's beautiful outside and just take small, brisk steps. And the most important thing about walking is, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't walk for health reasons, even though, like, physical health reasons. I walk for mental health reasons. I walk to keep my mind going. And the one thing that I would say is be mindful as you walk. A lot of times we walk and we don't pay attention. Walk and be mindful. Be mindful of the birds chirping. Be mindful of the color of the flowers. Be mindful of the the trees. Be mindful of the different colors of the walkway. Be mindful of the sky. Stop and pay attention to what is going on around you. And you will see when you stop and pay attention that there are beautiful things happening around you, and you're missing it because you're so consumed with what's going on in your world. So go take that walk, or just go take a moment and sit, ground yourself, and breathe. And y'all know I'm gonna say the next thing, right? Like, this is what I do. That grounds me. Stopping to pray and read my Bible, that works for me. It may not work for everyone, but it's a part of my routine that grounds me. So I don't know what your thing is, what your source is, what you tap into, but tap into that source when it feels like a lot. And then go get yourself a therapist. Go get yourself a counselor. Go get yourself a mentor. Go get yourself someone that you can confide in, that's not just going to give you raunchy raunchy things to do, but that will challenge the way that you normally think. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Don't forget to go and check out my website at www.iamagirlempowered.com. Later, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.